Welcome back to Yoga Fundamentals, everybody. Today we're talking about a transition where we're stepping one of the legs forward into a lunge. You'll be using this transition a lot, especially if you're doing any kind of flow classes out there, or even just a gentle salute to the sun in a hatha class. I like to teach this with blocks to begin. If you've got blocks, or even if you've got dictionary, something a little bit thicker, we're going to bring them where our hands are going to be for downward dog. So you're lining up in that sort of tabletop shape. We're going to lift our hips into that downward dog position. And when we do this, we actually extend our arms about 1.5 inches. So it adds a little bit more length to the arms. And in this shape, a lot of people are able to get their heels a bit closer to the floor. It also is really good for downward dog, as it can give you that deeper stretch under the shoulders as well. All those different options that we work with. What we're aiming for here with this transition, the step through, using the blocks, is to be able to bring that knee into the body, like when we do tiger, and step that foot through. A lot of us won't have long enough arms to bring that leg forward simply because of the different lengths of our bones. Again, this is why blocks and props can be great to use to add that little bit of extra length to our body that not all of us have. Lift that right leg up, so three-legged downward dog. The toe can be out or wherever you want it to be. And with that foot in the air, like when we do tiger on our hands and knees, pull the knee into the chest and then try to step that leg through. And you can lower the back knee if that's possible. Awesome. And then I want you to lift the back knee, push your hands into the floor, take the leg back and up. Three-legged downward dog. And again, like the tiger sequence, draw the knee into the chest. You can even transition forward, pushing the hands down into this plank shape. And again, maybe from here, you can step that foot through. Lower the back knee. Everyone's bone length will be different, so don't dismay if that foot won't come through the first few times. Push back up to three-legged downward dog. Some of you will be able to bring that knee into the chest and then step that foot outside the block. And that might work for your leg. Another option, back to three-legged downward dog. Foot is high. Knee comes into the chest. You're stepping it out to the side. Or you're doing it as one. Slowly just draw that right leg forward and outside that right hand on that block. Lowering the back knee. So we'll show it to camera on the left side. Downward dog position, pushing the hands into the blocks. Make sure the hands feel safe on those blocks. Left leg up in the air, three-legged downward dog. Exhale the knee into the chest. Some of you may stay back in this downward dog shape. Some may come forward to plank. And then that lower leg, all it's trying to do is step through. You may need to do, which is what I just did with this leg, is push down. I sort of really draw that knee in like a little kick, and that helps get it forward. Some of us, our thighs won't ever touch our bellies purely because our ball and socket joint just doesn't work that way. So go back again, three-legged downward dog, that transition, knees coming forward, maybe you're here, and in this position usually there's more space for the leg to come through, but you normally will have to really jump it through. So I like to move forward to plank, and then I swing that knee into my body, and it steps through. Lower the back knee. Eventually, maybe, not always, when you have that strength and that flexibility and range, not everyone will be able to have this range of motion without the blocks. That foot's going to come in and you're going to be able to push through. Hands will push down, that knee draws into the body. It's like a little jump to get that leg through, lowering the back knee down. This can take you even into just that release from salute to the sun, you're coming into the forward fold. It's a simple transition, but very, very difficult for a lot of us, purely because of strength of the hip flexor that's needed, the strength of the arms to hold you in that plank position, and that range of motion of your hip. Everyone's range of motion is going to be different. as I said before, with the right side, so you can get a visual. When that knee comes into the body, for some of you, you may be able to kick it outside that left hand to come forward into that lunge, that runner's lunge or kneeling lunge. Explore, experiment, play with it, enjoy the playing. It's that playfulness that you bring to your yoga practice, which will make the practice in a classroom or with a teacher or on your own a lot more enjoyable, because we're working around and learning to adapt to what our physical capabilities are. Over time, our tissues will lengthen to a certain point, then they may not be able to stretch any further, but at least you know you're getting the best from your body. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments section below the video on YouTube, and I'll get back to as many as I can. Give me the thumbs up as well. Subscribe to my channel so you get all these latest videos that I upload. Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody.